Okay, it's time for us to return to the meat grinder. We have a January to finish, or we're gonna let January finish us. We're about to find out. We've haven't really accomplished much, let's be fair. We've done a few missions, we have a mysterious tower, we now have the academy in our backyard as well. Lots of bases all around the globe, and of course, in the process we killed a bunch of people. I think that sums it up. I mean, I have plenty of manufacturing projects currently ongoing. We're gonna get more human defender armor. We upgraded our tank, or well, changed our tank around to use a 65mm cannon. We have 40mm grenades, knockout grenades incoming. I think I'm making a few additional plate armors. Should be done in roughly about 2 days. But first and foremost, we have a mysterious tower to do. I'm not very excited for this. I'm not excited at all. I spent a little bit of time thinking about how I want to do this, and none of my answers are quite nice. I'm actually kind of 50-50 on whether or not I want to skip it, but I think we should do it. I think we should do it. We can always evac. That being said, which means we're gonna be dealing with demonic forces, should not be too difficult. Let's first see if we can get our tank to the right place. I'm thinking what's the best way of dealing with it, because there's a few things. We're gonna have these spider demons that we're gonna have to deal with. What else? We're gonna have the spider demons, we're gonna have the Kako demons. Those are the big problems. I'm not sure how I want to deal with the spider demons. There's many ways to go about it, but they're pretty nasty. I think I'm just best off playing this quiet and just kinda, I don't know, probably just letting it disappear. Yeah, so January is coming to an end, and before January ends, I really would like to clear out this base over here, so I think we're gonna let this mysterious tower disappear in favor of having to deal with that base. I think the big blocker for me is just I don't know how to deal with spider demons at the moment. Let's see, what can they tell me? Spoilers. Spider demon examination. So they're relatively resistant to most things. Decent under armor, and they're not that great against mind. Now, if I remember correctly, these guys have a crap ton of health. I can't right off the bat see that, unfortunately. But they have a bunch of health, so my best option in that particular case will be to just fry their brains using mind magics. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna attempt this. We're gonna be using some voodoo, because after all we're using the Grey Codex. Quite often you might not notice it, because I refuse to use Grey magics, but we're gonna be using some Grey magics. So yeah, we took quite a bit of wounded as of late. But we should have enough people at least with us to get some voodoo power going. Too many people have gotten hurt as of late. It is really not good. I need to start playing a lot more carefully. I've been playing very aggressive, very sloppy, both on purpose and not on purpose. I think it's time to take a step back and do this one problem at a time. I think this is a great mission to do so. I'm not even kidding. Yeah, it's not great. Okay, alright. So, where do we start? Obviously, I'm gonna have 2 people who are gonna be using Minx outfits. Unfortunately, most people who will potentially use a Minxed outfit are kinda beaten up. Maybe Mercury Saber. If I remember correctly, Mercury Saber over here knows a thing or two about voodoo as well. Or was it melee? I can't remember. Yeah, she knows a thing or two about voodoo. Okay, Mercury Saber will be my second voodoo person in that particular case. I like the Minx outfits outfits because it allows me to fly. Now I've also considered taking a flying suit with me. We have 20 of them, I haven't really been using them. But the main issue that I'm having with flying armors on this particular mission is that we will get annihilated. Hey there guys, how are ya? Oh, oh Anderson, it's been a while. Oh, I thought we had flying armors. Ah, here, hoversuits. So my main concern about hoversuits is the lack of side armor, lack of rear armor, and the fact it doesn't provide any burn protection. So I think we're not going to be using them this mission. Should have probably been using them in previous missions, but eh. Well, you know, what you gonna change at this point? But yeah, we're having at least 9 peasants join us soon enough, quite happy with that. And I'm pretty sure we can actually keep running the heavy armors. I'd like to use an assassin suit just as a precaution, and Esther's gonna be running around in plate armor. Is the 60 AC ready? Yes it is. Yes it is. It's currently on the way to this base. Hasn't arrived here yet, so I can't particularly use it at the moment, but it's on its way. Be fun once we get to use it. And Jade Panther can walk around in a heavy suit as well. Okay, that should take care of at least the people. Oh god, I have a Lochnar, never mind. Back it up, back it up. Lochnar out. Well, actually, hold your horses. I need a Lochnar. We have Nightblade. And Nightblade is a pretty stealthy outfit, even during daytime. Check it out over here. There we go. It's a pretty stealthy outfit even during daytime. Most enemies will have a day vision of 14 against us. And it's gonna get even better because I think, don't quote me on this, but I think the demonic forces might actually have a day vision of 30 instead of 40. Either way, send them out. Gonna be clearing out the mysterious tower after all. So, I'm talking about the demon? No, not the demons, I'm talking about the possessed people. You guys have a day vision of 30, right? Nope, 40. Still 40, okay. Well, still, 14 is pretty good stealth regardless for daytime. The major obstacles at the moment. There we go, knockout grenade has been completed. Yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. I think the major obstacles at the moment for us is going to be... What is the major obstacles going to be? I think the Cacodemons. Yeah, probably the Cacodemons. If I had to guess. If I had to give a serious guess there. Not the Cacodemons, what am I saying? Huh! The Spider Demons. So let's make sure that we get a good mission going. Everybody needs at least one foam grenade if possible. But otherwise we also need to equip ourselves with probably the best that we have to offer. Now, it's not much that we have to offer. But if we were to go to factions and we were to check out some demons, most notably the Demon Battle Report, you can see that they are actually relatively weak to mine, but otherwise they can deal with most damage types. EMP being 10%. So I would argue that it's gonna be piercing. Alternatively, I can also attempt laser. Yeah, they remain the biggest problem I have, Cacodemons. What about an Imp Demon? I don't know much about Imp Demons, huh? Or Spectre Demons, matter of fact. Okay, let me check out some possessed people before I commit to what we're gonna be taking with us. Burn, mind, yeah. I'm thinking about it. The only downside is I'm primarily using Fey rockets. which will be incredibly devastating, let's be fair. But how did Cacodemons hold up again against fire? 100%. So we're gonna be burning a few Cacos. Anyways, I'm gonna be giving it to somebody who knows how to use it. Yet Panther is not that person. Okay. I'll probably be using the Alpha Rifle. Mostly because I have access to grenades. Let's make sure that we have some napalm grenades available. And I think that's how we're basically gonna be running this mission. Just gonna make sure we have enough of the good stuff with us. The fireball launcher might be interesting, but I think the big fear I have is the sheer amount of smoke screens I will be making. Not too excited about that. So we're gonna try and avoid that if possible. Maybe some Hilarium grenades. I know that they're somewhat resilient against explosives, but eh. Okay. Gotta have a little bit of faith. Hope everybody's doing well today. Hope everybody's having a good day. We're about to find out whether or not my day is gonna be good, because I swear to God, I'm in for an ass whooping and a half. Unfortunately. It's probably too heavy. Okay, Despicable Zoe. You know the drill. Despicable Zoe might actually be the person to run around with a rocket launcher. Looking at her time units here. Sorry, not time units, at her firing power. Just trying to see if there's somebody better. I do like Esther, actually. Yeah, I do like Esther as a candidate to wield a rocket launcher. Okay, well, I mean, we all know how this is gonna end, so let's find out. Mind power, mind power. Mind power might be interesting as well. But it's very, very weak mind power. Hey, I have 2 rocket launchers, right? Yeah, I do, okay. We're gonna double down on the rocket launchers for now. That does sound like a good plan. And then we'll probably also use an offhand shotgun. Oh god, okay, yeah, Esther might actually be a bit too weak for that. Okay. No, that's what we're gonna do. Despicable Zoe, you will be using the rocket launcher. Congratulations on the upgrade. What else do I have? More shotguns, please. Not shotguns, more alpha rifles, please. And I probably should also make sure we have some shotguns laying around. Or, oh my god, the custom blunderbuss. Oh yes. Remember, aggression does not pay. We gotta play somewhat passively. My opinion. We'll see how much my opinion will hold up. And the Cherry Butcher over here has fantastic firing. Like, I'm talking superb, perfect firing. I'm not sure what to do with her. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna stick with the Alpha Rifle. Trying to think, well, maybe actually the custom shooting gun might be interesting. We have pretty decent aim, so I would assume that we could shoot quite a bit of a distance. That being said, how are my foam grenades looking? Because I want everybody to at least have a foam grenade. Okay, everybody has a foam grenade, fantastic. And then people with free space available, they will be getting the fire extinguisher. Okay, that is perfect, that is great, and now my voodoo people. I have 3 people who are capable of voodoo. These 3. They're going to be using mind spikes. And probably also fire. Imagine receiving a windfall but being on Steam and you can spend it on our games. Oh man, that's awful. The torture. Exactly, Anderson. You barely would spend your money on Steam, and then somebody basically is forcing you to buy games. You told yourself, never again. I'm done playing video games. And then this person just walks in, it's like, go nuts. So you lose your shit. Okay. Yeah, Mercury Saber will work. Okay. I can only hope. I can only hope that this mission is not gonna backfire like crazy. It might. It definitely might. I'm also trying to think what are good items to have. I gotta make sure that I at least have some energy for these gals as well, just in case we run low on energy. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be doing quite a bit of running here. And I guess offhand weaponry would have been quite nice as well. Yet here we are. I don't think the wanted piece is gonna do much. Okay, so on the topic of offhand weaponry, I think the best option I have is, after all, the custom hand cannon. 3 different ammo clips available, probably should go for the shotgun clips. And that is me banking on being able to kick their asses with it. Not sure about concussive damage though, but like I said, we'll see. I don't tend to use 2 cigarettes, I usually use only 1. Okay, I think this might be my rough setup. I don't think there's anything else in particular I'd love to get at this point. Even the ammo is already in place. Let's do this. And I mean, we can always retreat, you know, this is not a given. It's not like I have to be here. I can still say like, okay, fine, they're gonna kick my ass, I'm out. So let's see. I kind of forgot this part of the map. Shit. Oh, this is not great, this is not great. I kind of forgot the part where, you know, we, yeah. Shit. We'll be okay. Just gotta hide as many people as I can. Or at least make sure as little people will die. Little as possible. I am willing to argue that I can just take a few pot shots at him. Damn it, Angles. Ugh, Angles betrayed me again. You know, I definitely prefer the Harvester. Oh shit, he didn't even move. Not to be biased or anything, but I definitely do prefer the Harvester, and apparently it is cooled. Do I even dare to launch a grenade? Oh, apparently I do. By the way, notice we actually hit a bunch of people. That is, oh, never mind. Actually, 2 pinky demons. I take it back. Got too excited. Too excited I couldn't hide it. Oh, we're 6 time units short of being able to launch another death ball at him. Hey, that finally hit. We did it. There we go. Now we're making progress. I mean, it is slow, terrible progress, but we're making progress nonetheless. Okay, so yeah, we have two demons heading in my general direction that I'd like to take care of. I'm not too happy that that just completely flopped. I'm not happy about that. Oh my. You know, I'm feeling a bit surrounded. I really don't like the look on their faces either. Like the look somebody has when they know they're about to mess you the hell up. So what are my options here? What are my options here? Its eyes are surrounded. Hey there, ninja. I can go on the offensive, but I don't think it's enough to kill them. They're weak to mind and they're so damn close by. I can pull all my mind people up. And oh my god, there's another one in the back. Oh, there's my answer. I'm a coward. Sometimes you gotta do the cowardice thing, right? Sometimes you gotta do the cowardice thing. And also make sure you don't blow yourself up. Okay, well, this is not gonna be pretty. I think I might actually want to evac at this point. We've killed nobody. Oh shit. Okay, maybe we can wait 1 or 2 turns, right? Okay, wow, alright, we actually got a kill out of that. I have no idea who took that shot. I'm gonna guess it was Marlene over here. Yes, that was Marlene. Very nice shooting there, without, you know, getting me killed. We have still a bunch of Kako demons to clear out, and I think that is exactly what we should be doing right now. Clearing them out. Alright. Remember, mind damage. Yeah, they're actually on ground level. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, I feel like that did very little damage. My god, this is not working out for me. Yeah, it's starting to look like we might need to slap in a little rocket launch or two. Oh boy. At least I'm tabbing him reliably, so that's, I guess, kinda nice. I am slightly worried about this little fella showing up and going up here, but yeah. It's always a valid concern, right? Alternatively, I can have Isdar stand right at the corner over here as well. I think I might just take that risk. It's okayish protection, I suppose. What we're gonna do is we're gonna be using a rocket launcher. We're gonna walk up and then shoot down. They seem to hang around on the floor, so I definitely can do some damage against them. I was hoping that the mine damage would actually be more severe, which, by the way, means that I might actually want to consider getting the hell out of Dodge. We'll see. We'll have to see. I was gonna say that imp guy is a very big problem for me. That imp guy is a very, very big problem for me. Thank you, Bauer. Appreciate it. So there is a problem with this strategy. There's one thing I don't trust here, and I know it's gonna piss me off more than anything else. I fucking knew it. Wait, what? Oh, come on, through the craft? That is such a load of... I was not anticipating that, so touche, you've outdone yourself there again. God, I hate that. I really, really freaking hate that. That is the stupidest garbage you can pull on me, but sure. Wait. Okay, it looks like my item stash at least is untouched. That would have been some 12D chests right there if they had managed to blow up my item stash. Yeah, that's very stupid. I don't know. I don't know. I felt very garbage. Hey, there we go. Finally. In case you can't tell, I'm not very happy about the outcome here. So stupid. Why would you do that? That is so cruel. That is so cruel. I can understand that the explosion at least hit me up here, but inside my craft? Awful. Yuck. Oh well. Show must go on. I haven't mentioned how annoyed I am about it. We'll try and extinguish her next turn. That should not be that much of an issue, but these people need to go downstairs and back into safety. I really did expect this to be more useful than it actually was, but as we'll see, right? Oh yeah, right, he also still was around. Oh no. What? No, that's bullshit. Shit. Come on. Oh man, I am. That's just incredibly dumb. I'm sorry to tell you, but yeah, I really thought the limit would have just ended right over here because it's a fucking shotgun. God, son of a. So stupid. So fucking stupid. So angry. So damn angry. And I think I deserve to be angry about this. I think it's only fair that I'm angry about this. Stupid. I was wondering where that little shit went. Found him. Of course he's immune to all the shit I throw at him, unfortunately. Okay, you guys planning to kill anybody else? Please let me know. It will be great to know. If I can go and slap you against the back of your head. Okay, just had to kill Edgelord there. Just had to kill fucking Edgelord there. Bastards. Oh my bad, I meant to use this. I really like the part where I just can't kill these motherfuckers. No matter how hard I try, they just don't want to fall over and die. I'm kinda tempted to just point blank shoot a rocket just to make a statement. But knowing the game, that rocket will just miss. So sad, because I know that's exactly what will happen. Right, let's get this over with. There we go. Alrighty. Still have a Kako demon to kill, unfortunately, and that guy is not gonna be easy to pop. I'm half tempted to say, like, you know what, fuck it. Esther, get over here. You wanna shoot a shotgun? Go ahead and shoot a shotgun. Enjoy. No, you've been very excited to do this. Yeah, I can barely hit him. Unbelievable. Pathetic. Expected better. Alright, let's get this over with though. There we go. And then we still have a Pinky Demon left to kill. Let's see if we can wrestle back control. Let's not shoot any rockets, because I know you guys have a very itchy trigger finger, because, you know, you don't really respect staying alive. But let's start moving forward. That's nice. That's also very nice. I hope that fire will kind of just go away. That'd be beautiful. But you'll never know. How's your fire resistance? It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, 10%. Okay. So how am I planning to kill this person? So yeah, I don't think we're gonna be clearing out the base anymore. I just think it's very unfeasible at this point for us to clear out a church base. We've taken so much damage and attrition here. Half my group of people will just be out for the count. Again, this is probably why I shouldn't have done the Mysterious Tower. Part of me kind of regrets actually doing it. Angles are fucking me over as well. I really need to start a crusade against mathematics. Okay, can you just, I don't know, die? Stop with this bullshit. Get out of here. Again with the entire fire. Yes. Oh my, you know what? Get close, get close. You want to do this, right, Esther? Let's go. Thank you. Triple tap as well, double tap. And it was more than enough to finally bring them down. Good job. Oh my god, I'm so upset now. Took me literally 5 seconds to get this upset. I thought this was gonna be a doable mission. Wrecked from the start, I tell ya. Wrecked from the start, as per usual. Let's get it over with. Could have been worse, could have been worse. It can always be worse, though. I don't see how. So much attrition. It's also in a cold environment, which is like really just icing on the cake. Like, why can't it be in a nice, warm, cozy environment that people are happy about? It has to be in the freezing cold. Awful. Alright, well, one person not on fire anymore. Now the next person is on fire. That's lovely. But that's why I have another fire extinguisher. Okay, great. Everybody's back in fighting order. Quite happy with that. Let's keep looking for enemies. Quite happy with that as well. The cacodemons on the outside have been dealt with. Now all we have to do is clear out the tower. And that should not be too difficult, famous last words. Unless there is any shadow pinky demons laying about, we should have this in the back. Let's just hope that nobody's gonna have another episode of, hey, look at me, I'm doing something stupid, because that is actually quite painful whenever it happens. It's quite stupid.
Help!
Oh, yeah, of course you want help. Esther has been on a killing spree. Not the good type of killing spree. The one where she can't even fucking get a kill, and you gotta be kidding me, Esther. You even trying? There you go. Take an example to Julia. Julia knows what's up. I guess if we had put a friendly in front of her, she would have made all those shots. I'm gonna be shit-talking her until the day she dies, and she deserves it. Hop hop. Okay, so we have a quick tower to clear out. I think the majority of the mission is basically over, the tough part, and now comes the easy bruising and cruising, right? So I have some flying units, and I kinda wanna use them to kinda scout ahead. Yeah, he has a light cannon that I'd rather avoid. So if we can pick off imps, I'll be quite happy with it already. We'll just do a floor by floor sweep. Nothing too difficult about it. Oh, great. Yeah, nothing too difficult about it. Take point, Esther. Take point. Actually, let's take a step back. Can't believe that so many nasty things happened here earlier. So painful. Edgelord will be missed. Well, hello there, Mr. Plasma Gun. You know, I probably should just double tap him with a shotgun. Way easier. Goes for a lot of things, I guess. Huh. There is something up here at the top of the tower, if I remember correctly. Something to be mindful about. But yeah, we're gonna be making our way to the top here in a bit. In the meantime, we'll also clear out the other floors of the tower. Should not be that problematic. And we gotta keep a pace. I think that is quite important at the moment. You gotta keep a pace, because if we don't, then hop, hop, and hop. If we don't, then we might as well freeze to death. Nobody wants that. Yeah, having some flying units cover the outside is great. I'm not gonna take my RPG inside. Well, actually, hold on. I could take my RPG inside. They do have a shotgun available. A hand cannon. Hand cannon. Speaking about that, I kind of forgot about one of my fellas here in the back. Hop, hop. Get to it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like nowadays we're having more bad missions than good missions. Don't really fill me with lots of confidence. There we go. But yeah, as you can see, we're basically doing a broad sweep of the tower. We still have many more floors to go, and if we can make it all the way to the top, we might even be able to rescue the person there who's screaming for help. Show me any day with good missions, I dare you. Any day I'm not playing, right? Right? No. Like, look at that. That's pretty sad, actually. I think I should have just brought a bunch of shotguns, but yeah. I think the custom shooty was a perfect plan. Every day that I'm doing a mission is a terror mission for my people. They're terrified. Shaking at the seams. Yeah, it's another Nightblade outfit we're gonna have to make again. You know, I'm actually quite glad we got the Spider Queen alive. I definitely can use the tap tap. Definitely can actually use the animal poison. Thank you, brain. It might actually be a bit aggressive, but we'll see. Alright, come on people. Keep going. I think this mission practically is over. Oh god, I skipped an entire floor. Yeah, that's definitely what I meant to do there. It's actually really nice that we're sweeping these floors before we're actually going up there. I remember basically trying to climb the stairs with like 10 time units left and running into like 5 enemies. There gotta be... Oh, it's a fucking Baron of Hell that we're gonna have to deal with. That's probably what we gotta deal with, yeah. I don't think there's gonna be a spider. If there were spiders, I expected them outside, and I didn't see anything outside. Oh shit. Out of ammo. It has to be a fucking Baron. Hey, it's a dildo. Let's make sure that we don't accidentally, you know... Oh, fuck me. I was gonna say accidentally kill her, but yeah, those are some terrible angles. Okay, well, the show must go on. We have many floors to clear before we're even close to that dildo. And then once we've actually managed to get the... Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're very high. Oh my god, we're near the top.
I can't breathe.
I know. I'm coming. Don't you worry. And once we're at the top, all will be pretty well and swell. And then we can go home. Yeah, I must say the first part of the mission was a bit more painful than expected, but I was expecting spider demons, so I guess it could have been a lot worse. The second part is really smooth. Really smooth. I look outside and there's a light coating of snow on them cars. Yeah, I know. I was sitting in front of the window today and I noticed it was snowing. And I'm like, isn't it like 25 degrees outside? But yeah, that was like 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Who could have guessed? Hi. Yeah, that's just me fucking up. Don't mind me. Wait, how are you not seeing him? Hey, you could see him. Damn it. Oh, okay. That is something worth keeping in mind as we're moving up and away. Still many floors to go. Okay, we're starting to run out of energy now. Alright, this mysterious tower is rather large. We still have some grenades to get rid of fire, thankfully. I'm missing somebody, aren't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm missing more than just 3 people. There we go. What was I trying to say here? I can't remember. Something about towers being large. Hmm. What the fuck just happened? Wait. Oh, the dildo died! Oh, the dildo died. I get it now. Yeah, the dildo died because she ran out of HP. I actually thought for a moment that one of ours died, and I was like, wait, what? Did the parent just like drop on her head or something and crushed her? But no, the dildo, yeah, bit the dust. Turn 20, by the way, isn't it? I don't know. I think they started hunting me just now. Yeah. Oh, turn 14, well 15. We were really close to saving the bystander. All we needed was 2 more turns, that's alright. We lost 1 hand, which, you know, somebody is responsible for. But otherwise, we got out. We got some broken UAC batteries and BFG batteries, diamond skulls, sacrilliums, a shadow orb of ether. Fantastic. So yeah, that is another ether drive if I decided to, or a phantom whip. Hmm. Alright, take it and bag it and ship it back home. Definitely gonna be selling the bardies, the longbow arrows, the UAC plasma guns we keep. Again, this is a makeshift plasma weapon. We're using it in a few places, and 36 void salts. The void salts are quite important. That is something that I've learned is quite a limited resource, so the more the merrier I am. I think you can use these to make a sacrulum, but I don't think that's gonna be happening for us. Darkworm corpses we can extract goodies from. Goes for everybody, by the way. Oh my god, 3 Baron of Hells, I really should be researching them. Gold coins, signet rings, exquisite lingerie. We are going to keep that. And 1 demonic essence. Gasp. Makeshift plasma. Okay, sorry, I should clarify. It's a nice plasma weapon that we can use without having to craft it. That probably would clarify it a bit. But yeah. And we're gonna sell the hallucinogen grenades because we're not using those. And I'll ship this to Lowlight Spire. 60 plasma, by the way. Love that. Oh, right, and then we also have a Cacodemon corpse. 3 of them. And we don't have enough storage to deal with it. We'll keep it over here. Betrayer. That's, oh my god, she got her second betrayer, Esther. Can't believe it. How can I not believe it? Rip Salendra Edgelord. So yeah, we're gonna have to make a few additional Nightblade outfits. I'm gonna go for the full 6. At least we got through it, and we have an infested cellar. I'll probably quickly run this with just a few cat girls, I guess. And gnomes. Maybe the Locknars as well. Infested cellar, who could have guessed? There's some nice goodies to pick up over there. Alright, the Assassin Suit. The main feature of this armor is an electronic suite composed of the state-of-the-art sight enhancement and motion sensors that allow the wearer to react faster and fire more accurately. It's the best night vision, heat vision and spot. That's perfect. Just, This right here is a recon unit one-on-one, if I ever saw one. Just don't enter combat. And you're fine. What else do we get? Lochnar Cyberpunk Armor. This Durafret armor uses cybernetic interface to improve firing accuracy and response time. Decent camo, has spot, and some decent armor. What else? Ah, the church referent. X-piratez. The Sargots have long ago unlocked the secret of eternal life. The necromantic technology they use is called X-piratez. Guess what? Nobody outside of their own race is allowed to use it, and nobody knows how exactly it works. Yet the general mechanism is known. The principle is to move the consciousness or soul from a dying body to a fresh one through a matrix that sustains it. Now we can, by the way, research espers. Only gotta research 2 of them. Should be easy. We're gonna slap 7 people on that to get it done ASAP. And then we have personal shields as well. We have made preliminary observations regarding the nature of this exciting technology. Energy shields take damage before it reaches armor, and their resistance to various forms of it may vary a lot, but they have no armor value themselves. The following damage types ignore energy shields: Charm, Choke, Anti-E511, Heat and Cold. In shield's descriptions, the first number is the max capacity, while the other regen at the start of our and enemy turns. Which leads to all the good shield stuff, but most importantly, Shield Buster. Time to bust a move. The shield move. So that's one of the things I've been missing up until now. So yeah, 1 more Esper. That should take care of my Esper needs. The remaining Espers can all be crafted away into God knows what. We'll throw one more on Hilarium Explosives. So how many espers do I have? I have two additional espers. Let's check out our enslavement game. So our enslavement game is pretty good. So the War Maiden can be enslaved, check. What else do we have? Espers. Now normally I'd say counselors as well, but there's 2 topics left on the counselors, the Associate and the Golden Lady. And the Golden Lady, by the way, isn't that also procced by the Esper? Yes it is. Can I still refund the research on the Esper? I think I can. If I can't, then, well, so be it. Yeah, we can. Okay. So most likely what we're gonna do is we're gonna proc the remaining topics for the Esper of the Academy Counselor. Well, the Golden Lady, that is. And then we also have how many topics left on the guild rep? 4. Nightgown, Measuring Souls, Governor General, and the guild rep's secrets, which I'd love to get. I really should be researching the guild rep. I should be researching lots of things. Let's queue up a guild rep. I think I was postponing Red to Gaze until we had the Red to Gaze before I did the guild rep, but since we have one, let's research that. And let's also research a Baron of Hell, because this guy has been waiting for quite a while to be researched. So we can get that sweet, sweet essence. And I guess a Hellblade. Okay, never mind. Moloch armor, never mind, okay. We'll slow burn it. So yeah, that kind of takes care of the place over here. Then over here, in our second base, we're gonna have to do a little bit of processing as well. We're gonna start by shipping at least those courtesans to the old junkyard. This is where I keep all my courtesans, quite nicely. I wonder where my... No, I already moved my exotic dancers, never mind. The human mage, we can actually proc what of him? Neural scanner? Or human commando? I kinda would like to get the human commando from somebody else. Still 3 topics to proc of the bodyguard, but the Marshak operative can be robbed. Then we have 2 additional guild reps. And I guess we can rescue the captive wanderer. Let's start with the captive. Up. Then next up we're gonna look towards slavery. So there's not a lot here. Robbery. Okay, oh that literally just takes care of that. No, that's moving forward as is. So the mercenary captain we should be researching. You know, we finally built up a healthy amount of courtesans, haven't we? Just ignore that. Yeah, I need to get rid of those. Can I actually butcher them? Do I have... Nope, not enough space. Let's butcher the zombie troopers at least. Yeah, let's butcher the zombie troopers at least. A Black March Jaeger. Huh, probably should be researching those guys, just to get it out of the way. Notice how I'm starting to focus on interrogations again. There. Either way, zombie troopers. Yeah, so I think mostly because currently I'm waiting for stuff like full plate mill. I don't think we're gonna be doing a mission, a base today, unfortunately. Very fuck, this is bad, this is bad. Okay. Okay. I can't shoot it down because my crafts are too damaged. There's no way that Predator 1 and 2 will survive this engagement. Then of course there is also the Hunter-Killer I can send in, but You know, I don't think the Hunter Killer is gonna survive that. I can attempt it. It does have thrusters. Just less durable. Yeah, as per usual. Okay. So he has a speed of 3k, we don't have a speed of... or we have a speed more than 3k. Remember, I gotta jump on them all together, otherwise this is not going to work. 5 hands, we also have plenty of runs available that I could probably... But I'm thinking about replacing the crew quarters. They do provide me with 25 people, which means I gotta pull away either 25 hands, which sounds god awful, or 25 runs, which is probably what I'm gonna do. Mutant Pogrom. God damn it! You did just blow it up, didn't you? Yeah, you did. And let me guess. This does not count as a defending mission, does it? If it doesn't count as a defending mission, I'm actually gonna be very annoyed about that part. So many people have died. How much you wanna bet? That these two just died? Yeah, I don't understand that part. I really hate that part. That's the one thing I despise more than anything else. This has happened to me before. Wait, when was the last time we saved? Just before the engagement, right? Yeah. That's the one thing I really despise, the fact that this doesn't count as a defending mission. I would assume the reason why is because in the end he engaged me, or I engaged him and my escort engaged him. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Guess we can let our things recover. But yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand at all that part of it. I guess it's because the lead craft did the engagement, so all the escort crafts also count. This is how we lost, This is how we lost, what was it again? Oh, fuck. Oh my god, what the hell happened? Oh, right, base defense, that's what happened. Where is it? This is how we lost, I think, these two, no? These two. That's how we lost Juliana and Adern. I was really annoyed about this. These are two snipers and they were pretty well specced out. I think my craft at that point was defending altogether and they still died. They shouldn't have died, but they did. But yeah, that's something to be very careful about. Really annoyed. Really annoyed. Let's get this over with. I think the best thing I can do here is probably run a setup like this as quickly as possible. Yeah, things happen. Shit happens. Just, I don't particularly enjoy that shit. Oh, man. Okay, we're not gonna be saving the kitty cat. We're gonna go in, we're gonna go and kick ass, then we're gonna go out. Easy peasy lemons and squeezy, and that will be that. Alright, Let's get this done. Don't shoot her in the back now. That will be quite unfortunate if you did. I know you will. Yeah, like at this point I don't actually mind having to rebuild any of my crafts. Like honestly, it's not that painful at all. We can easily afford it. Alright. Let's get this over with quick. I believe the right word is ripcat. Yep, the right word is ripcat. At that group. Look at the group of ratos. Anyways. Yeah, no trainings. I just want to shoot them. I mostly brought gnomes and gals with me. Sorry, gnomes and locknards because I just wanted them to get some experience. It's been a while since they've seen real missions that didn't instantly kill them because a teammate shoots them in the back of the head. Very gracefully. Oh my god. We're gonna get overrun, aren't we? Overrun by a million ratos. At least they were nice enough to go after my loader. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that spears have a range of 3. I always think they have a range of 2. So who doesn't have experience yet? Nia Fragmaster? Wait, where? Oh right, those two. Probably Rusty Chocolo as well. I am not a loader main. I'm a loader alt. Loader alt, can you believe it? My dirtiest secret exposed. Rip. Come on. Add a rat. Oh no, whatever will I do? Okay, I think it might actually be stuck somewhere. Nope, 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 it's just playing hard to get. As per usual, it's just playing hard to get. Alright, hard to get, easy to die. Yep. Let's get it out of here. Well, it was a nice mission, at least for some people. Nobody died, that I guess counts as well. I don't know. Just... Ugh. Was expecting something with a bit more pizzazz, but... Oh, quick and easy does the trick as well. Human Legion armor is being repaired. Summoning circles being completed. Now this is what I'm talking about. Carbon armor. Highly resistant to plasma but unsurprisingly flammable. Excellent for night operations as well. Requires a printer and a refinery. It's an exosuit with a weight of 8 and a night vision of 20. It has a spot of 5. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's exactly the type of stuff that we need to start getting. Need to start making. Remember when we used to do socializing? Good stuff. Remember when I said let's contact the Nekomimi? Good stuff. Alright, another human mage who needs to be interrogated. Same with the bodyguards. We'll get around to it. Ah, the Guardian suit. Improved version of the Defender armor with thicker plating, smoke filter and electronic sights. Night vision 20. Which, by the way, is fantastic. Ogre Vindicator exo armor. I know somebody was gonna be happy about that. So close you can practically research it. And the grapple outfit, the original grapple outfit used in the actual grapple leagues. Its complex construction protects the player while increasing their abilities. Easy control system allows for fluid movement, but it tends to overload, causing extra stun damage if your energy is high. Base recovery energy is improved. Up, stun mine is next. Ah, the Hilarium explosives. Using Hilarium to produce explosive is a very hard trick, but to a degree we can do that now. In a dirty way. Most of the Hilarium involved is going to turn to Fallout with an efficiency close to 10 to 20% as we rely on conventional explosives laced with it. However, if all you need is a good bang, there's no reason to complain. After we're done vindicating the Mistar. After we're done vindicating him. Alright, let's pick this up. Oh god, that's a lot quicker than anticipated. Let's get the Padlock of Chaos done. Let's get a Ninja Scroll and Scripture done. Decrypted Data Disk. Wizardry Trophy. No pillow. Well, pillow book. So instead of 12 topics, we have 8. 7, 6. 6 topics, and I'm hoping to be able to proc Nightgown. But I don't think it's worth it. The UAC data reel, I think I was planning on researching the heavy nail gun and the pinky demon before we got into this. Kinda finish this out. Probably. Well... Zombie Trooper Corpse, probably gotta research that as well. And then the Vampire Corpse is something I'd like to get off my plate too. Ninja Warrior, Ninja Learning. Ninjas use sophisticated devices based on hypnopanels to rapidly instill their weird ethics and military skills into the minds of their warriors. Analysis shows these contraptions are, however, of rather limited use when applied to children past the age of 12. Never mind adults. Apparently this limitation doesn't apply to ninjas. Well, isn't that convenient? Damn you ninjas. Laser battery is gonna take quite a while. Nekomimi contacting them is gonna take quite a while. Nekomimi spacesuits will take quite a while, but the Tome of Chaos, on the other hand, not so much. I mean, yes, that will actually take quite a while as well, I take it back. And then the Storm Marine outfit. A light flying armor that increases mobility while providing some actual protection. This right here is what we're gonna be upgrading our hover suits into in the near future. I don't think I can afford it yet. And let's get the second Ogre Barrager armor going. Should be done in roughly about 10 days, give or take. And the Combine. In the meantime, we will keep rocking the cheap topics as well in our side base. Picking up stuff. You found a really nice rock and decided to keep it. Boy, we're blessed by the gods apparently. But yeah, I was planning to kick out 25 people over here. Might sound like a really stupid idea, but don't worry, I'm filled with them. Where will I kick them to? Probably the curb. Okay, let's find out. Aha! They'll probably go to Paris, to be fair. Yeah, they'll probably go to Paris. Alright, I'll send you guys to Paris. Off you go. Good luck. Godspeed. See you later. And then I'll be disassembling the crew quarters, and I will be expanding here with a... Where is it? There it is. A luxury crew quarter. So we're gonna start applying lots of luxury crew quarters, and some of them are also going to be replacing our existing ones. Or existing revolutionary HQs. The decrypted data disk, log 12122485. XCOM was never defeated. Yeah. Never defeated. Just, you know, decided to take a break for several years. Unrelated. Just personal health. Mystery trophy, granted for doing dirty work for the mages. This is what we're good at. And Gauss weapon disassembly. Excellent. As with laser weapons before, we've learned how to disassemble Gauss weapons now. They can be broken down in 4 main components: energy weapons, Gauss coils, energy capacitors, and heavy power couplings. Here's the breakdown of how many parts various types and sizes contain. Great. Mac munitions. Half of herbs. I really should do this. I really should do that. One of these days. Not yet. I keep postponing it. Oh god, I love the heavy las cannon, by the way. They're quite great. More ogre research. I don't think we have more ogre research. I mean, yes, I can double down on it. It's all ogre now. Oh, okay. Guess the ogre research is all ogre. Rip. Mini synth muscle suit. Workout for cat girls. Slaver's cane. Smart gun. I mean, I gotta go. Never mind. I gotta go down this path one of these days, but no, that actually is quite important. So that will take roughly 20, 30, 35, so 7 people should suffice. That will take 40 and 10 people would suffice, so we'll get them there. Now we can disassemble a whole bunch of weapons as well. And the STC fusion drive, or understanding of shadow tech mysticism, allows us to devise a way to hook up a red fusion reactor to any STC ship by providing extra power to improve speed by 650. 650, I'm just saying, you. Great. This is a conversion of the magical shackles we use to keep our magical slaves. It emits a powerful telekinetic wave that stuns people and destroys walls. It doesn't damage items on the ground. Limited range of 13. Its special ability is minus 50% armor plus 150 demolition. And required voodoo skill to effectively use. That's days, you say. Curious. Curious. Boomkak. Alright, I was gonna say we're gonna see some more ships pop up any moment now, and there we have one. I usually think the enemies tend to take a break somewhere between the 12th to 16th and the 22nd to 26th. When they're having a little bit of downtime. Zombie trooper has been butchered. Oi. I might actually want to make some STC engines. I might. But it requires reticulin fusion reactors, unfortunately. So if I want to set this up, I probably got to craft 4 of them, so 4 reticulate fusion reactors are needed. I think I stashed all of them in the old junkyard. Yeah, the downside is I also need them for vessel farms, but yeah, we'll see. I don't think we're gonna be doing the why am I kidding? Okay, it's time to talk real talk. You're over here, right? Yeah, you are over there. Fantastic. Okay. At least I didn't get that wrong. I started to question myself there for a bit. But that's the academy we went down. They were surveying. I think we can quickly intervene our behalf. Let's load up the Fortuna, take a peek at the people who are available. As you can see, a good chunk of people are still wounded, but they should recover between 1 to 5 days, not turns. No spacey warriors, maybe some Locknars. Maybe some Gels, peasants. Okay, so this is gonna be a cold environment. I want to make sure that we have nice warm armor with us. No heavy suits though. Heavy suits do sound like a bit of a problem, if you ask me. Alright, well, heavy armor. Tech armor will have to do. We'll just slap on some cooling all the day. Wrap up warm, or it's about to get very cold in here. Alrighty, bounty hunt level C. The dog's hideout. Well, that should be a walk in the park. Oh god, one of these type of missions. Crap. Again, I'm gonna stick with my original assessment. Let's make it nice and quick. Though, on the other hand, I do want to get the Alpha Rifle with the proper equipment. Okay. I want to make sure everything's in order, and then we can go and kick some ass. Yeah, I need to ship those 40mm knockout grenades. I have them, I just didn't ship them. Let's make it nice and quick. Just don't do anything stupid, don't get hurt, don't damage yourself. Slow and steady wins the race. There you go, that's my pep talk. But yeah, I have the 40mm stuff laying around, I just haven't picked it up yet. It's quite embarrassing. So we're gonna finish this in 3 to 4 turns. I was kind of hoping to get some prisoners out of this, just looking at what we're facing right now. Yeah, should be definitely doable. Just gotta be dealing with those fellas. Okay. I think that takes care of that. I can also just launch a grenade, but I'd rather just not. There you go. Easy peasy. Okay, that should block you at least. Takes care of you. And then one more. She's a bit hard to get, but we'll see how that goes. I shouldn't stack too many people together. I don't think we're gonna be able to down her right off the bat. Actually, I might be able to. Let's move somebody back. Putting my fate over here in Indian Sakura. Big win. Okay, and the rest, let's save. Yeah, there's one person inside. I personally would have appreciated just a bit more if we could have just tried to kill the guy. I'll stand with my original statement. I would have appreciated a lot more if we could have just tried to kill the guy. Doesn't need to be that difficult. Oh, and no need for friendly fire. Alright, so 3 diamond looted, 5 hostages taken. I'll take it. Nice, easy, smooth, quick mission, nothing to complain about. 1 security, 4 researchers. Oh, that means that the researcher died. From overstep. Sucks to be them, right? No glamour, yes to the ship engine, yes to the slave AIs. Should roughly be about it. Nope, no, the chips are not gonna go there. And knockout grenades. No alpha rifles actually. Chips. It's not too bad. Veteran, public enemy, murderer, trigger happy and supersized. So first things first, let's ship to keep it to stew those 40mm grenades I talked about. Okay, there you go. And now we can worry about the rest. Then we have a dog's hideout. Remember, he might have an RPG, so yeah, gotta play this a bit carefully. Can't just run around happily jumping around. One pop at a time. AKA night vision. Yeah, it's the RPG that's probably my main concern at the moment. He might actually be hiding inside the building still. Alright, you damn red bastard. How long are you gonna be hiding for? I'd like to know so I can plan accordingly. I feel like we might actually end up losing. We might end up losing somebody over here. The way that this is going, he's gonna get the drop on me. So to be fair, this will be his best bet, yeah. There's something very satisfying about trying to take out as many people as you can, knowing that you already, you know, lost. I did enjoy trying to do that to the Stargods whenever they attacked my base, but I was maybe a bit too precautious about it. Should have been a bit more aggressive. Instead of like defending a base futilely for like 6 hours. Knowing that I'm gonna lose it anyways because there's like 6 Stargod people about. Still, it was pretty fun. Jesus, where the fuck is this guy hiding? Like I said, this is a recipe for disaster waiting to happen. Lo and behold, Mr. Shotgun on the field. Sorry, Mr. RPG on the field. Just as I predicted, he does have a night vision of 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, perfect. Now die. Thank you. Okay, without much further ado, let's get this out of here. Yeah, I was kind of expecting him to be able to take a shot at me. Because I just couldn't find him. But we're fine, we're safe for now. Base medikits have been completed. We're gonna be looking for some sweet ass rocks because we need to start making, I think it was like 500 prefabs. Oh, which also requires plasteel. Can I make my own plasteel yet? I think I can. Not. Shit. Okay, well that's really unfortunate. So I'm currently blocked over here. There was very many things that I want to make. There's many different things I want to make. I think most importantly what I'm interested in is trappings. Don't care about the Ogre Liquidator armor anymore. I'm interested in the carbon armor, I'm interested in the suit muscle armor, and I guess the storm marine armor, but all of them are somewhat expensive to make. Well, maybe not that expensive. I can turn my 10 hoversuits in storm marine armor. All I need is to make myself 10 tactical armors. Yeah, we might actually do that. Okay, so what do I need for tactical armors? Obviously I need tactical vests, I need more aqua plastics. So how about I go and buy 10 tactical vests. And then 30 aqua plastics. That should take care of my tactical vests. And then I also need to buy some rare earth elements. Let's buy 50 of them. So. Okay, maybe they're a bit more expensive than I expected. Let's see if there is perhaps by any chance some rare earth elements that I have laying around somewhere. I think it might be my primary base. Yep. I definitely do. Let's ship them to the Maldives. So one thing that is quite peculiar at the moment is the fact that I don't have anything to work on, so we're gonna keep making a Chateau de la Morte. 7 million a month, right? I have plenty of apples though to process. So how's my 40mm grenades looking? Bit on the low side, but we fixed it. Perfect. You're fucking broke, yeah, I know. I called money well invested in not my pirates, so they probably won't understand. The Lochnar scriptures. Myth, the Black Sovereign Part 2. When the Golden Prince created his ultimate coin, the Black Sovereign, he immediately went to work. First he approached the Nine Moons mistress. When she asked him what she is supposed to do with the coin on which is worth less than none, he said, "It is nothing and you can pass it to some sucker for even less and thus have unlimited profits." Her greed prevailed and she became his hostess, serving drinks, composing odes to his generosity and dancing naked at his parties. Yet no matter how much she worked, her debt grew only bigger. The Golden Prince, encouraged by this, went to try the sovereign on the other gods. When Baron Schoolface saw it, he was so horrified that he started to frantically create life to fill this endless nothingness, accidentally giving the prince immortality, which was the prince's plan all along. The Lord Crossroads tried to comprehend the sovereign and thus went into a deeper and deeper mathematical calculations, completely neglecting his work at confusing paths of fate, which again pleased the prince, who hated when unpredictability thwarted his plans. Oh no, we have to go deeper. Ooh, wheat plantations. So here's a fun fact. Only my main base can make the trappings I'm currently after. For example, Synth muscle suits. And probably the same goes for carbon armor. No, it doesn't. Never mind. But yeah. It's gonna be problematic. Well, that's not here or now. Let's start by at least... Oh god, no. We don't need to donate to the Whiz Kid. Let's start by emptying out some of the things that I'm supposed to get through. Plenty of things that I need to get through. We're gonna keep the Void Salts. The Void Salts, I believe, are used for Squire training. There you go. Demon Wizard Trophy. Fancy guns in the Covenant mission. Not that it does anything, but we can get it. No interrogations, no pimpcraft. What about slavery? No slavery either. Robbery shield enable supplies are okay. Robbery. Don't care. Hacking. Do care, but don't think anything particularly of particular interest is here for us. Don't care about merchandise. Ooh. No, wait, I don't particularly care about the arcane tomes. We have plenty of them. Now this. This is where you might actually see some interesting things. Butcher away, as they say. Besides the Deep One corpses, we will not touch the Deep One corpses. I can probably by now make the Deep One Destroyer as a side note. I just got to ship over some corpses and get it all sorted out. Yeah. How many do I have? 55. I think we're very close to actually getting that. And then of course there's the plethora of things. I got to cancel the Gauss Cannon. That was stupid. I should not be getting rid of the Gauss Cannons. Plethora of things to get rid of. I don't know why I keep saying that. Just ignore me. Gauss Cannons, please. Yeah, I did lose one. That's okay. Only need 2, right? And another runabout from the church on a survey. Okay. Please ship over the chainmail armor. Sorry, the full plate armor. There we go, 4 pieces of it. Come on. What are you surveying, my friend? Make up your mind. Ah, the Confederation. Excellent choice. Let me help you with that. Now you can survey up close. You're welcome. A blood ritual. Yeah, we can quickly do it. It shouldn't be an issue. Experimental nudity. In order to detach your grip over the crew, you decide to spend this entire day naked as you go about your usual business. Throughout the day, the hideout is plagued with minor accidents and meltdowns, happening wherever you go. Looking at all the damage reports, you feel absolutely great about yourself. Yeah. Looking at how much money it cost me, not that great. So we're gonna be doing blood rituals real quick. Now I wonder why I'm broke, right? So what are we fighting? Okay, just a bunch of werewolves, nothing worrisome. I wonder if I can fight them with reaction fire. I highly doubt it. Oh, you know what to say. Gotta try before you die. But where are they? 1, okay. 2, okay. 3, ooh, he's close. 4, number 5. So we have 2 that are very close. I'm kind of worried about this guy. He can be pretty nasty. I don't know if they're gonna be able to claw through my armor, but I would assume that the answer is definitely. Why won't they? So we're gonna stack the odds a little bit in our favor. There you go. Hmm. Okay. Let's get it done. And then there was 1. Wait, right? Oh, there were 2 of them over there. Oh, that's cute. Hey there, Sindrin. If you were going to shoot a mime, would you use a silencer? How are you today? Thank you for that, I appreciate it. Always a pleasure when you're around. We've taken 5 hostages. Most importantly of all, we've taken... What have we taken? Ooh, a castaway gal. And 5 savages. Wow, actually lots of savages. Well, we can butcher them, not a problem. We can tame them, but we're going to butcher them. Daggett and Baggett. I like the tactical armor though, that's a pretty sweet addition. I know where that's gonna go. Probably gotta sell the eggplant. Nothing you can do with it. Actually, yeah, nothing you can do with it. Monic essence, Cellated hide and Reaper hide. And we're out of animal poison, so I will ship it just over. That shouldn't be an issue. Oh, damn it. Think about the animals. I guess we'll hang on to the castaway gal. Don't worry, we have more ammo clips incoming, but I'll buy a few additional just to make sure. Alright, hop hop, next one. Okay. Will be pretty straightforward. It is the church though, so... just gotta make sure nothing stupid happens. We can all agree that that was pretty stupid. I was kinda hoping to use a knockout grenade. But now I... Oops. Now I saw a third one. So, hey, it worked out in the end, right? Gotta pop a B-boy. To make sure we don't get naded. And I don't think they should have chrysalids on these type of craft, but you never know, so yeah. Let's think twice before doing anything really stupid. Silencer. Alright. Oh, really? Okay. Was expecting a bit more to be fair, but here we are. Alright, it looks like there is just a stray b-boy about. Damn it. Oh, poor red blizzard wake. No freshness left. Oh god. Oh my god, where the hell are you hiding? Oh, you little shit. Wow, so many grenades I wasted there. So many. What for? I really thought a simple grenade tap would have done the trick there, but not even close. Hang on to the glamour, ship most of the other things, hang on to the chips. And then the Maldives can actually get the plasteel for once, and the apples. All the 60 apples. Still getting a good amount of apples, surprisingly enough. Alright, Nightblade has been completed, time to focus on the other things. Okay. Rifle clips have arrived, a bunch of other things have been completed. I'd love to synchronize these things, but yeah, let's not think too much about it. There's plenty of other things to still do. We opened up an old Earth book box and it gave us a mortar with a bunch of related things with it. Quite nice. And I'm kind of curious, we have the mortar, but we also have, what was it? Ah, the servo mortar, which requires sensible solutions. In order to get sensible solutions, we need fancy guns. And to get fancy guns, we need tokens. White dragon tokens. I need 50 of those. What's blocking me? Glamour. So I need to ship over like 215 glamour in order to get the tokens I need. 215. Okay, let's ship over 215 glamour. It's funny because once we have a servo motor, the mortars are back in play, hopefully. Imp schools, that's great. Can't wait to see what's inside the boxes. Cacodemon skulls, and I guess this is also the time where I start shipping over the remaining Cacodemons. Hop hop, off you go. Righty. Okay, this time I'm gonna attempt to sync them. The work timers, but we'll see. Okay, I now have all the stuff that I need. All I'm missing is the hover suits. Let's ship them over to the Maldives as well. And I'm gonna make those tactical armors. Tactical armors. Perfect. Operation Broken Wagon. A local peasant's wagon broke down and fell into a ditch. We had nothing better to do, so we went to help. We pulled the wagon out, fixed the wheel, and caught the frenzied reaper, which pulled it. Operation cost 10 bucks for beer. Operation result 10 infamy. Big win. Ah, the Academy Esper, the Golden Lady. You can find reference to this patron of knowledge in every Academy book. Okay, I fucked up. The Golden Lady is a star goddess who struck a deal with the Siren in the early days after the conquest of Earth. In exchange for her protection and aid, they agreed to help create the Academy in the image of star goddesses. The first academicians were female mages from an obscure Asian cult of the Golden Lady, taken under a Siren's wing. The Academy ensures the spiritual and political presence of the star goddesses on Earth. The star gods are less than happy about it, but they begrudgingly accepted this arrangement. I fucked up. And I might actually not have any additional espers anymore. If that's the case, then I really fucked up. Like really fucked up. Oh god, when won't I fuck up, am I right? Hey, the peasant carry his armor. A strong plus steel armor using synth muscle to enhance strength and cybernetic interface to aid aiming. Baseline females only. Redesigning it for other kinds of soldiers seems impractical to us. It has a night vision of 20, spot of 5, it requires surgery to make, and this right here is probably the top tier type of armor we can get for our peasants that isn't the power armor. The other being our current, what was it? Defender armor. Bit better stats, but definitely very nice boost to other things. And night vision 20, which is fantastic. Where's my matter compression? Oh, right here. 20 people, let's go. Ah, shield. The spell, the Shield Buster, we can utilize the Discipline of Destruction to deliver this attack, which inflicts extra damage to personal shields. However, it is a mere energy resonance strike. We still face limitations in actual energy delivery, so it cannot cause any damage to physical targets. Quick Spell goes into the second slot of the Grey Spellbook. New freshness to use. And we're gonna make that as well. It is time for me to start chopping up a or start writing down a list of things we gotta craft, because there's a whole bunch of things, and I'm not currently working on it. Either way, Chrysalid Legacy, there's no denying it. The Uber strain bears too much genetic resemblance to Chrysalids for it to be a mere coincidence. It is inevitable to concede that Ubers are a crossbreed of Chrysalids and humans. Human traits becoming turbocharged by Chrysalid Hilarium-powered metabolism. Since Chrysalids themselves are genetically related to zombie parasites they carry, most likely through genetic engineering, that makes Ubers related to zombies as well. Oh no. I knew it. Always were a zombie. No wonder I'm so mindlessly playing this game. Okay, so, that's been done. That hasn't been done. I'm working on this, but I should be moving stuff about. Always keep that in mind, always keep that in mind. That's very far out. More voodoo is being taken care of, same with laser. So let's start writing this list. To carry his armor, that is something we gotta craft. Synth muscle, carbon, storm marine, guardian. Those are things we also gotta craft. What am I missing? There is another thing. Yeah, I'll find it. I'll figure it out eventually. But it's been written down, that's the most important part. Camera has arrived. Yeah, do I have any espers left? None. I have no espers left. I fucked up big time. I forgot to unassign the researchers on the esper. Because I'm supposed to be researching the counselors first. Well, we can easily get another esper if need be. They've been popping by left, right and center. Show me day without fuck ups, sure, you know, just come back whenever I'm not streaming. Easy peasy. Oh wait, shit, never mind. Fuck ups still occur, you just don't see them. Crap. Life is hard, and then became harder. Where's the god-awful quote from? Oh, I can remember it. Isn't that maybe from Zeus? Maybe. Might be from one of the city builders that I've played. Such a stupid quote. Alrighty. Let there be storm marine armor. Oh yeah, that's the last thing I was thinking about, but we're already making it, so you know. sea adventure. Let's go on a little sea wreck adventure, shall we? Show me a day without anything being able to be taken out of context. Hey there, Blizzard. How do you do? It's a tough thing you're asking. Show me a day with ogre armor. Here you go. Look at that. Look at this ogre armor. Isn't that pretty sweet there, is there? Just chilling, that's good. Hey there, silly boy. How do you do? I know I'm asking an impossibility, I know. I know. Ah, shit. Okay, let's make this a pretty straightforward mission, should not be too difficult. Chaplains, get aboard, Damsel, yeah sure, Damsel, get aboard, everybody get aboard, chop chop chop. So, to make it quite easy, we're gonna be running around A with chiller outfits. Hop, 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 hop. Oh, huh. Mysterious Predator, I haven't seen Mysterious Predator in forever. Glad to see her back. I think she was severely hurt. And then we also are going to be needing some aqua suits. Hop, 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 and hoppity hop. This is the crew we're going to be running with. It's going to be nice quick. We're going to clear out that sea wreck in no time. Unless, of course, there's going to be jellyfishes. There's going to be jellyfishes, then I don't know. We're kind of boned, aren't we? As per usual. Make it nice and quick. Okay, nice and quick. Alright. Find me what I'm looking for. Sharkman, okay. That is not great. Or I actually take a stab at him. Yep, this is what I was afraid of. There's too many. Are you sure you are not straight up playing TFT? Yes, pretty sure, unless it also had Sharkman. By the way, that went right off his armor, yikes. You know, you'd think with that high of an accuracy we'd be able to hit with a snapshot, right? Well, that's where you're wrong. Of course we can't. Okay, I kinda wish I had brought 2 more people. I think not bringing 2 more people was a bit ballsy. I think I'm gonna have to pay for it, unfortunately. Shoot. Oh my god, this is fucking awful. I like just... Okay. So, let's mentally prepare that people are going to die. Okay, I've mentally prepared that people are going to die. I'm now just mentally preparing even harder. There we go. Okay, we might actually have our final comeback. So it is very possible somebody's gonna pop up from my right flank. Okay, it looks like there might be 2 enemies about. Okay, as I was saying, it looks like there might be 3 enemies about. Okay, let's get a line formation going here. Hope for the best. Pull the trigger too early. They might be able to reach me, but I hope that they won't. but he's gonna have to look to the right. I must say the air muskets are just so weak. Like, I've put like 4 or 5 shots into one of these shark people and they're still not dead. Just do not want to die. And then if you come up with, let's say, a javelin, it's like zip. Well, I mean, if you were to hit, obviously. Like zip, they're dead. Okay. Maybe I underestimated the power of Sharkman. Maybe. Oh my god, I underestimated the power of Sharkman. Oh no, hey there, Wolven. Great. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing better than my RNG. Holy crap. Speak about missing in half. Hey, look at that. I put them on fire. That's right. He's on fire, underwater. Bet he didn't see that coming. Won't have prepared for that. Doing otherwise pretty well. I mean, you know, killing people left, right and center, but... Oh, right, I'm actually using WP balls. They're really not enjoying my balls, apparently. That being said, let's die to them trying to maul me apart. Okay, with that we are done. That's right. So what did we get? We got an old boot, old money case, wand of peace again. Nice. Very, very nice. Great, let's ship it to where things need to go. Sapphire, Glamour we keep, the camels can go there, and the Sharkman corpse can go there. We hold, well, actually the old briefcase as well, and we hold on to the remaining 2 items. The wand of peace most likely will need to go to, where does the wand of peace? Probably aboard the harvester, to be fair. I think I'm gonna be combining my deconstruction orders. Just can speed things up. Ah, the guild trap. Well, 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 the guild trap secret. We've got an info about an ancient technology cache. Supposedly hidden somewhere in the Euro-Asia autonomy. We need to learn more about that area of the world before trying to seize it, though. Don't you worry, we're about to seize it. One nap at a time. Alright. We can work towards munitions for the time being. I think that will be okay. Ah, the Black March Jaeger. Jaegers are known and feared for their guerrilla warfare skills. Their camouflage is peerless and their aim is deadly. My aim was deadlier. And the Ninja Scroll contains various minor secrets of the Sky Ninjas, such as the Ninja Jetbike. Ridden by assault ninjas and launched in packs, these tiny crafts are extremely dangerous to vulnerable transports and any vessels lacking very accurate weapons and or good pilots. Will always dodge one hit of under 115 damage. Alright. Vampire Corpse. Bleh. And the Marshak Bodyguard, the Nekomimi Renegade. Nekomimi civilization is not dependent on Hilarium, but some of its members appreciate its calming glow. For what they can buy with it in the great stellar empire of the Star Gods. They leave the Nekomimi spear and sell their combat skills to any bidders. Some of these Nekomimi are genuine criminals and outlaws, but many of them do this out of some perceived disgrace or simply a thirst for adventure. However, all are officially denounced by the Nekomimi Empress. Oh my, there is a Nekomimi Empress. Yeah. Yeah. Let's research some healing gel, shall we? Stun mine. Bigger sister of the standard stun grenade. Twice the twice the size, twice the bang. Okay. It is time. Waited long enough with this. It is time for us to go and clear out a little base. Okay, so how are we gonna be playing this? James Bucket is not gonna be doing any voodoo today. No voodoo shenanigans on her end. We're gonna be running around in heavy armors, heavy suits. Lawful Cat over here is gonna get a Minx outfit. And that does mean I do have a second Minxer. Mercury Saber. Yeah, she's gonna keep minxing about. Okay. I do notice that I'm taking Prideful Clutch with me. And I'm probably gonna put her in... Yeah, I'm probably gonna end up... Huh. I thought I had Fuso plates. Where are my Fuso plates? That's curious. I need to go and check that out. Apparently I'm missing my Fuso plates. I was planning to put her in Fuso plates actually. And then we have some defenders. Mister over here can run around in plate mill. Jerry can walk around the plate mill. Jinx Bucket will walk around the plate mill, and so will Outstanding Missionary. That is how we're gonna be playing this. That's why I made so many plate mill armors, because I was pretty sure we were gonna be using them quite aggressively. Despicable Zoe, plate mill. So lots of melee people, and it's because I'm anticipating chrysalids. Never underestimate the pain of a chrysalid. Yeah, so no Prideful Clutch in that case. Unfortunate. Hitomi Flat Chest. What can I say, Star? It's the only option available. Be great. Yeah, where are my Fuso plates? Wherever it went, it's not where it belongs. Did I accidentally send it to Paris by any chance? No? Did I accidentally send it to 0.0? Yes, okay, that's not proper. Technically speaking, I gotta buy another Fuso plate, but we'll see. Okay, so the one thing I'm very curious about... Is the game going to scream at me? Wait. When did I save? Literally a second ago. Okay, good. There. No? Oh no, I thought we actually just finished the Arcane Strongboxes and I didn't check what was inside, and I was a bit disappointed, but this works. Enemy hideout has been reached. Am I misremembering something quite aggressively, or wasn't it the case that you used to be able to take tanks down here? Might be misremembering something quite aggressively. Like 70% certain I've done bases with tanks. Maybe I'm thinking about ninja bases. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's not the end of the world as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I'm really just misremembering something, I guess. Happens to the best of us. Alright. Annoying, very annoying, I'll admit. So, how are we going to be playing this? How are we going to be playing this? Piercing damage is the way to go. You guys have no idea how uncomfortable I feel right now. I feel like the carpet just got pulled from under my feet. I'm in free fall. I don't know where the floor is, but I know that once I hit it, it's going to hurt. Hey, the Academy uses cyber discs. The guild uses tanks. What the hell does the church use? I don't think church uses vehicles, they use chrysalids and fartbacks. Somehow that doesn't feel right. Somehow that doesn't feel right, but we'll see. Anti-E511 for the chrysalids. That's the plan. I guess we can switch this around. No, because I'll hate myself if I do that. Okay, remember, we have one simple mission, don't die. It's a really easy mission. I really do feel like I'm missing some crucial pieces of weaponry. Let's make sure we have enough healing with us, because I feel like I'm underselling my healing at the moment. Enough healing. Motion tracks. More kinetic weapons. And there. Levitator. Oh, and let's not forget, I also am in need of the radiator shirt and the gas mask. I feel like I'm missing something so damn freaking obvious. Something I need to be concerned about. I'm gonna see it, I'm gonna be like, fuck, of course that was a thing. How did I miss that? But right now I have no idea what the hell I'm missing. And it worries me. Don't you just hate it when you just can't put your finger on the problem? I sure as hell do. Ooh, Gabrielle should definitely be using voodoo as well. How did I not notice that? Oh. You know what? Yeah, sure. Cantina Wisdoms. Hey, we do have some Cantina Wisdoms. Fantastic. I think carrying capacity is gonna be a big issue for me. I think carrying capacity is gonna be a big issue for me. But otherwise, I think we're roughly in a very good space, a very good spot. Let's go out there and die. Yeah, let's go out there and die. Whatever happened to having bone fever over there, Shadow? A lawful cat. Shadow cat. It will be a really cool name, I'll admit. It will be a really cool name. What type of offhand weapon could you use? I'm thinking about maybe taking a wand of pain with me. Alright, mind knives. Well, that explains a bit. Yeah, I think that works. Make sure we have some healing with us. Make sure most people have some healing with them. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to be losing some people here. There is no question about it. So if we're going to be losing people, I might as well lose them because incompetence and not because I forgot to take some items with me. That would be super duper embarrassing. Okay, everybody has armor. Everybody does have armor. Everybody's geared up besides Flat Chest over here. So I'm not entirely certain what Flat Chest is going to be using. Tommy does have Avenger. I wish I could take advantage of that, but most likely we're going to be running around with the what actually? The Death Blossom apparently. Hey, I mean, we're not going to be able to get anything really Avengery out of it. The other option that I have is the Splatty. But the Splatty doesn't work too well one-handed. So be it. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this and die. Yup. Trying to find a reason not to start this mission without a tank, all of a sudden it became a lot more terrifying. Gonna call her a liar. Where on the map are we, by the way? We are... and on the left side. Not specifically at the top, not specifically at the bottom. But yeah, I might be better off holding this angle. So we don't get massively shot at. How much do you want to bet the chrysalid is gonna charge up and just instantly kill me? I'll bet you 2 peanuts. Which I'm willing to bet. That was a Church Exalt, I believe. Let's be honest, okay? It's quite curious that the chrysalid showed up in the place where my voodoo isn't. Another Church Exalt, yeah. Yeah, I figured as much. Hmm. No pistol. So, how would I go about this? Killing the chrysalid, not a problem. Very nice. Dealing with the fart back is the real issue here, and there's no quick way for me to deal with the fart back. So the hardback didn't seem too reluctant to fire back. She'll definitely take advantage of that. Alright, Esther. I was gonna say, you're a professional when it comes to friendly fire. I'm sure you can get some friendly fire in, right? But no. She only does friendly fire when it doesn't suit me. And back to basics. We don't need to go for a complete and total victory, we just need to defeat them enough to win. Sounds actually kind of weird the way I say it. Alright, Bridget. Alright. See how it is. Thank you for dying, pal. So yeah, gotta be careful now. I did expend a lot of power trying to get through that, and there is still the issue of chrysalids that might appear. We're close to each other. Yeah, there's still quite a bit more to the right. There is a chamber up here that we probably gotta clear out first. Issue wave isn't pretty, but it is not terrible either. Now we have a shrine maiden who's definitely going to die. Yeah. Another problem for me is, I guess, to an extent, the church exalts. I need to be concerned about those as well. They can do a bit of damage. I've had to find it out the hard way before. Don't think I can hit you standing up here. Probably gotta take a quick dip down. Don't want to spend too much time units on this. Somebody has to die and it will be Esther, so be it. I will never forgive Esther for all the friendly fire she's been doing. I remember. I'm not gonna be forgetting that anytime soon. Okay. Lawful Cat is incredibly low on the freshness already. Damn it. Okay. That at least takes care of a good chunk of my issues. I mean, yeah, sure we took a little bit of HP damage, but... You know... At least my freshness is back to where it belongs. I was kinda hoping that maybe Killen would be able to get another mind control in, but no. Okay, let's keep going. Those are the ones I'm concerned about, chrysalids. Okay, well, I'm also concerned about this. Well, she has, look at that! She has two weapons, I just don't know. This is a lightsaber, and that is, fuck if I know what saber. You know, basic stuff. There you go. Yep. Yeah, I might actually need to start switching out some spells soon. Soon. Who has the motion track? They're both on this side, aren't they? Probably. Some people are very decked out. Better too decked out than too little. So there's somebody right below us. There's somebody over here. There's two people down here that I don't care about. Killing those two is quite vital to me. Little bit of a party going down here. That's a church matron again. I'm actually very worried about their time units. It seems to be subpar at best. Like, their time units are relatively low. Kinda does worry me. Which means they can't move a lot. Okay. So far, so good. Where's the other motion track? I thought I had two people with the motion track. Ah, shit, Marlene. Marlene should stay over here. Which means that I probably would need to move Esther to the other direction soon enough. But yeah. We're first gonna be tabbing them. They're just gonna try and come up here. Most likely a few more times. Hmm. Okay, not a problem, not a problem, not a problem. Well, those two might actually be problems. It's so terrifying to see me like hit the first 4 times, all go off the armor, and then we start hurting them. That is a plasma pistol as a side note. How do you hold up against mind damage? 70%. Actually would have figured that would have been more accurate. That was terrifyingly inaccurate. And then I have Hitomi flat chest over here. Hitomi not so flat chest, sorry. Look at that. Tapping away. That's good. As long as we are on the winning side right now. Esther? Esther could make it all the way over here. Let's go. There we go. Okay, that puts 2 motion tracks in different places. One down here, one right around the corner, and one over here. Well, might actually be up, matter of fact. Phew. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. So it seems like they're mostly moving in this particular area. That should not be too hard to figure out for me. We have, oh my god, okay, that is, wait a minute. Are ya? There she is. Possession. Yeah, that's really bad though. Wait, that's Mercury Saber. Shit. Damn! We failed. If she's going to panic, she will take a good chunk out with her. That's another blaster launcher. I'm not too happy about the blaster launchers, I'll be honest. Although it's 6 times. Really disappointed I can't just simply kill her by mind controlling her. I'm just doing this because if there's one thing I just do not trust at all, it's explosions. Matter of fact, if I know that I don't trust doing it, I should not be doing it. Guess that is the simple rule of thumb, right? Yeah. Okay, thank God. I was actually expecting her to panic and blow us all up. There's a good chunk of people down there, holy shit. Oh yeah, they be coming. Okay, well... Damn, they have some real decent willpower. Some real decent willpower. Right, I'm still adjacent to her. I actually thought that if I wasn't... Yeah, I only was thinking in direct connections, not diagonals. Whoops. Yeah, that could have ended poorly. Still could end poorly, as a side note. Yeah, too many voodoo users over here. Just cannot take that shot. I just realized I cannot take that shot without leaving myself exposed. Too many voodoo users. She's mind immune. Okay, well, son of a bitch. That is not great, but it's not the end of the world. And maybe, let's see. Maybe Esther can help us out a bit. I've heard that she has a pretty good sharp eye for hitting people. Surprisingly enough, she did not disappoint there for once. Lament King, finish it. Good, we're making progress. We're finally dropping them left, right, and center. Ooh, okay, it is time for us to switch what type of weapons we're using. It is time for us to switch what type of weapons we're using. Oh, thank you for dying finally. Didn't think you had it in you. Or sorry, what type of mind spells we're using. This is not great. And if we run into a chrysalid, we'll deal with it. I do not want to be in that scenario again. I actually thought he had a blaster launcher and I started to panic quite a bit. Also, I should have done some more recon before I took those shots. I won't call that the most sanest of choices, but it happened. Okay, Esther, you might actually be on your way to redeem yourself. Keep up the good work. That being said, 500 more to go. More panic. It's good. This is good. This is what we're looking for. Still waiting for a good chunk of them to panic. Panic a day keeps most of the enemies away. It will be nice to cap him. Okay, I said it. But it's not gonna happen. Unless... No. Fuck it. Every single time I grab the wrong person. Every single time. Yeah, definitely gotta drop him. Like a hot potato. Wow. Jesus. When I said hot potato, I didn't mean like sneeze on him and he instantly dies. He should get into soccer. You know, the rate that Hukomi is killing, I might actually need to go and fetch her some more bullets. Alrighty, what's next? Guess we'll just wait. Yeah, I don't like what's happening here though. My voodoo people aren't currently being very useful, unfortunately. Good. Still standing. Alright. Still standing and alive. Honestly, I must say, my voodoo is not helping me out any tiny bit at the moment, unfortunately. But I think that's fair. I mean, I don't think voodoo has a very powerful role fighting the church. I mean, yes, chrysalids, and that's roughly about it. Okay, I'm gonna give it 1 or 2 more turns and then we're gonna move out. I think we got the majority of enemies. There's just a few more heads we gotta pop. Nothing too special or fancy though. I think this might actually be the central control room. Might, not sure. Oh right. Alley up. Alright, okay, so now that the majority of enemies are gone and down, let's secure the nearby environment. It's not gonna be easy. Not gonna be pretty either. I know there's one over here, down here, right? Definitely one of my main focuses at the moment. I'm gonna do a motion track over here, because I know that there's people down here wandering about. There's probably a few more fartbacks about as well. We're not gonna stack too tightly. Some of these people are unfortunately going to die. I don't think we're in a good position to keep them alive. No, these things do tend to happen. Esther can serve as a backup. Dominica, Tommy, and we keep the gnome safe. Okay. Okay, that works as well. Too tightly stacked, but not the end of the world, fortunately. I know that side is probably safe. Emphasis on probably. Gotta avoid blaster launchers. They could be scattered all over the place. Don't want to get blaster launch now, do I? Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for that out of nowhere chrysalis to show up. Most likely, like, down here. It will come. Usually does. Inside, okay. Hey there, Wintry, and we're doing pretty fine. I'm doing pretty fine. How are you doing? It's a fine evening. Guess it's evening for me. You're doing fine yourself. Okay, yada yada yada. Gotta move forward. Gotta secure some of my angles. It's not gonna be great. That's good to hear. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Bit tired, as per usual. And a bit on edge because of this entire mission altogether. That was the person who was panicking earlier. I was looking for her. That's where she is. Well, well, well. Color me surprised. I thought we had it. Turned out we didn't. Oh, it is what it is. Oh, how did I see her again? Terminator mid, yeah, basically. Oh, unbelievable. How did I see her? Well, okay, I guess we're gonna lose one person then. Sucks. It sucks, but what you gonna do, right? Wow, look at Hitomi over here. Can't wait for that to backfire and get her killed. Alright, that definitely didn't scare the living shit out of me. What's happening? Okay, this guy obviously is happening. I made him unhappen. Also, I'm very glad Plutoni actually managed to kill him. Plasma Tommy's, am I right? Get up here. This is why I have medikits and stuff basically on everybody. But that's... I don't need to walk half across the map to heal people. Verbally. Okay, okay, dodge the bullet there, quite happy with that. Get down here, stay safe. And he came from this angle, surprisingly enough, which means that he kinda bypassed most of my people. Ah, fuck me. That means they could very well get behind me and kill me, as a side note. Are you gonna insta-kill me as well? Not today, cool. Glad to hear that. I don't like this area one tiny bit. A, Chrysalid City. B, Chrysalid City, I suppose. Okay, I think we're definitely wrestling control back here. Pretty good. Keep up the good work. So once we've cleared out this area, we know this top side is clear. We go through here, go all the way down. I know there's 2 people in here. I've heard some people panic, but I think I'm mostly just looking for fartbacks, which is gonna be tough to find. I think there's like 5 people at least. Yeah, just in time for all the good old cheering right there, Loquintrian. Good old cheers. Having a field day. Weapon over here. I cannot make that without covering my ass. Ah, my ass needs to be covered. And this is the bottom of the map, so yeah, we are slowly but surely securing this, everything. Uncovered asses look better, not mine. Not mine. Okay. This is moving forward. I'd love to go down here. I don't think we should. We should be patient. And we should be pushing the top side over here. And I think we're almost done with that. Okay. One. 2. 3. 4. Also, somebody should fire at me. And they missed. Hi. Right. Church Exalt fella. Try Maiden. And I see a 3rd enemy. Ooh, okay, yeah, he's a bit more nasty. Bit more nasty. Okay. Oh yeah, we're now actually making actual progress. Okay. Yeah, on to the next step, I suppose. Which will be question mark, question mark, question mark. You definitely need to reload your gun, tell me, before you take a shot at somebody, only to realize you have 1 bullet left. And some of my voodoo users can finally be moved out of here. They're definitely not in a safe spot yet. I need to take control of this hallway, but this door's a problem. We'll probably try to circumvent it or the likes. Yeah, and she might actually straight up kill Isdar. Shit. Didn't really look at it that way. See. Yeah, he did put Perks on fire, but I must say he did have a really bad day there. Couldn't hit anybody to save his life. But literally, it did not save his life at all. And I guess we'll just keep pushing forward for the time being. I do have motion tracks available, I'm just not using them at the moment. Church War Maidens, let's see what we can do. Go for another blitz, but I don't think we should. There we go. Sometimes you gotta eliminate them from a distance, but yeah, the biggest problem here at the moment that I'm seeing is that I just do not see where the Exalt went to. The Exalt being the most problematic enemy on the map at the moment. Yeah, we're actually doing a wide sweep. That's very nice. And of course Plutonia is gonna hide in the back. That's what Plutonia is supposed to be doing. Drop your weapon on the floor, because I don't want you to shoot friendlies. And maybe we can get lucky here, but I doubt it. I could alternatively also camp this door. I think it's a terrible idea. Speaking about terrible ideas, that's a terrible idea, but I'll take it regardless. I'm trying to get a good use out of my voodoo users and I'm not seeing it at the moment. That bothers me. When it comes to voodoo users, usually I have a good idea on how to utilize them, but right now I'm just drawing a blank because they do mind damage and it's just not the type of damage I'm looking for. Okay, somebody is going to die, maybe even 2 people. Okay, well that didn't look very healthy for them. So yeah, that is good stuff. In my defense, I tried to save her. She just didn't want to be saved. I tried to save him, but he just didn't want to be saved. Cardinal. So yeah, here's the joke. He's going to die. Bye. Don't do that. Ooh, okay. So, he might have forgotten about the dying part. Also, I just realized we're out of ammo. There, he's going to die. Yeah. Very glad actually about that. Go and fix your ammo situation. Alright, with the Cardinal down, I think this mission is practically over. That's a fart back. Yeah, so the fart back is probably the last thing on the map I gotta kill. Oh wait, no, Church Exalt. Right. Wherever she may be. Get back. We're gonna be playing this just a tick more aggressive, so that we can basically conclude this mission altogether. Did you already kill the mage? Yes. The cardinal lay slain. Which is pretty good. Pretty happy about it. Okay. Just the 4-pack, I think, and then we're done. And the church I told. Huh. 4-pack panicked? Oh, I didn't see that coming. I think the chrysalid is just in the pile of things. I hope so, at least. Everybody always had eyes on this situation, so it should be. And this is the bottom of the map, so yeah, we're basically clearing this corner by corner. Nothing to see here. Damn, double tap doesn't even do the trick anymore. Okay, let's go to HQ. Hey, there's a 4-pack right over here. There you go. Farted all over himself. Poor guy. Old age does to you. Another 4-pack. No easy kill. Actually closer than I anticipated, and I don't like it. Aye. Okay, so it looks like whatever is inside here has all been killed, so that's fantastic. And all that remains for us is to basically clear out the remainder down here. And hopefully do it without anybody else dying, preferably. I have a blind spot. I have a blind spot and I'm not happy about it. Also, this is asking for trouble. Ah, here we go. I was looking for it. Ah, not enough Tamians. That's okay. Okay. Anybody with Tamians left? This is actually a question I should be asking right now. Most of the people who need to move have moved. I think I'm quite happy with the current setup, with a few exceptions. Probably gonna move some of my magic related people around, so they could actually potentially participate if need be. So I don't think at this point it's really gonna be that crucial anymore. What the fuck was that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Alright, the government general, why did I not expect that at all? I'm serious, I was not expecting government general to show up, and he wasn't even the only guy that we had he wasn't the only one that hasn't been broken yet. Okay, Alright. Good stuff. HVAP ammo right there. Okay, why do I have a feeling that one of the remaining enemies is going to be a chrysalid? I don't know why, but I have a feeling. Slow and steady, we're grinding through this. Let's drop the mate. Thank you. You know, I never found the church exalt anymore, did I? Oh, there she is. Okay. Now you're speaking my language. Those two. I really do think the church exalt is the only person or thing that hasn't broken yet. Have to see. Have to see. Definitely, yeah. It's starting to look like it more and more and more. We still have a command room to clear out slowly but surely. We can take our time with it. Church exalt, and that will be that. That will be that. Yeah, let's bring it home. I am going to keep this guy alive. Because we need to research a government general. First little shit wakes up. Only I had voodoo at the tip of my fingers. Damn it. Damn that guy. And there's no easy way for me to get near him, so... Guess we're gonna pop him. Pop him while he's... standing up. My god, we just hit him blindly. I didn't think we could see him there. God damn it. Rip. Rip. Can't believe they bypassed me. Can't believe they bypassed me like that. So close yet so far. Yeah, they could easily go through here. Nobody was watching that. Damn, that was my mistake. I knew that we'd be losing people. I'm actually very surprised it took so long to actually start losing people for me. Alright, command center has been cleared out. If I had cleared out the command center just quicker, nobody would have died there. Yeah, that's the last fart back. Done. So yeah, unfortunately we lost a hand at the very end. We've taken 3 hostages apparently. One of them is the government general, that's why it's probably like minus 5,000. But otherwise, base gone, 2k score, infamy, legendary, plus 6 voodoo skills by the way. And we got lots of interesting things from Space Ranger las pistol cowboys, or Space Rangers low pistols all the way down to quickfire plasma pistols. Some force blades. So let's figure out how we're gonna be divvying this up. I think, let's see. 50 days. I think we're gonna hold on to the Force Blades. You know what? Space Ranger, LOL pistol goes to the main base. Less pistols go to the main base. The plasma pistols main base as well. The quickfire pistol, Space Ranger shotgun, assault laser, less gun, plasma rifles. Not the laser clips though. We hold on to the laser clips. Heavy plasma, auto laser. It's the first time we got heavy plasma, I think. Nope. Had it plenty times before, apparently. Well, me surprised. Keep the firebombs, keep the EMP bombs. I'm probably gonna sell the firebombs, if I can be honest. Probably gonna research a hand flame. No, the hand flamers will be sold. Probably gonna research the Inferno pistol. We have 39 Hilarium grenades we're gonna hold on to. The crack can be shipped over. The combat drugs can be shipped over. Life support systems are gonna go elsewhere. 77 hypno panels is fantastic. That's gonna go to our main base as well. Jewelry. Oh my god, 328 gold bars. Wow. Oh, that is quite a bit. It's not gonna bring back Mercury Saber though. I think my main issue is I brought too many. In the end, I brought way too many voodoo users. I vastly overestimated how many I needed. You know, that can happen. Just a bit disappointed. By the way, the hand flamers need to be sold, and what else? Nothing else. We're gonna be shipping to the old junkyard at least the life support systems and the gold bars. And the ship engines. Cool. Cool. The firebombs will be sold. And we're gonna keep the regeneration chambers because I'm gonna be selling them manually here in a second. And plus steel and Ilarium for the Maldives. Alrighty. There we go, divvied up. Marlene Elm became a damsel in charge and Lament King became a priestess. We have a bunch of stormtroopers and a bunch of other different accommodations or condemnations. But yeah, Mercury Saber, damn. Leave it. Now, if I'm correct, she might actually be somebody we can resurrect. No, not even. Damn. That's rough. That's really rough. Well, it happens. That being said, it happens. I am... Oh, that graveyard is grown every single day. I think we're at 200 now, aren't we? Oh no, here you go, here's my graveyard. We're at 250 deaths. Dead people. And counting. Don't worry. Most of them died for a good cause. Some of them died for a good cause, I think. Yeah. Something very important. What up, Loquentry, and what's so very important. We're gonna be selling some regeneration chambers as a side note. 2.2 million. That being said, SpongeBob SquarePants Cosmic Shake is 34% off. Man, that sucks. You recently bought like 8 copies, right? They're really out to get you. I'm gonna be building some luxury quarters over here. More precisely, if I were to check out how many people we have stationed here, it's 150. So I can probably, I want to pay the full price. I'm probably gonna slap in some of these. There we go. That should be roughly about how many? 80 people. 80 people in the back. We gotta build 2 more to get to 160 living spaces back. All of this so I can get rid of this revolutionary HQ. We're getting there. Over here I'm also gonna expand with a luxury quarter. And then we're gonna slowly replace these crew quarters. I'm gonna have to start doing this in many places. Ah, the arcane box has been opened. We got 12 holy hand grenades for Antioch, 4 old books, 1 Malcrian brain and leg, 20 the steel, and a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. Supply ship of star gods. Gold lasers have been disassembled. And my Fuso plate armor has arrived over here. Am I building in Puri by any chance the... Yes I am, 5 days. Raiders are coming back online again. Yeah, we've seen better days. Definitely have done some good cleaning, and look at that, church rituals. In pursuit of their perfection, the church secretly delves into unspeakable debauchery, concerning with all sorts of bizarre, deadly monsters. The thing is, this seems to give actual power, if you're perfectly prepared and willing to sink to any depth of access. They're even rumored to eat star god brains. Oh no. How terrible. Anyways, voodoo access. I think the problem here is that it requires 5 billion different things, right? Yeah. Rights to the queen. Is there anything I can do with this? Years of Gomorrah, I suppose. So yeah, we can slap some people on it. Wait, 10 people? Oh, it's 50 days. How about 5? I'm not that much in a hurry. I more care about mech munitions. Jesus, can't even pronounce it anymore. And the Baron of Hell. We thought we'd be able to somehow communicate with this guy, or as he or it appears genderless, looks kind of intelligent, but how to communicate when it doesn't speak, doesn't react to words, and any touch is harmful to deadly. Brainer says she heard him saying I sighed. Yep, exactly that, but she probably simply made that up, if you want to know my opinion. Yeah, probably. I mean, well, which sane creature would be pronouncing that garbage, right? Not this guy. The zombie trooper, wounded. When you manage to inflict enough damage to kill a human 6 times over, the zombie trooper is merely dazed for a few seconds, then launches into a rage. Unburdened with the excess body parts and armor, it receives a tremendous boost to speed. This state is short-lived, but it lasts long enough to bite the whole squad to death. And 5 times over. So now we can actually butcher all the zombie troops that I have. How many do I actually have? 26. There you have it. With enslaved researchers, I have been slacking on my slaving game apparently. Yep. That is all queued up. Hey, we have some side people we can actually take care of. Let's see. Gnome, gnome. Ogre, gnome, gnome, ogre, ogre. Cat girl, cat girl, cat girl. Ogre, I believe. Ogre? I should probably be getting some more ogres. As a side note. Yeah, that might be nice. Okay. Ooh, speak about that, the Ogre Barrager armor. This Sith armor is the first step towards realizing the Ogre's dream of having as many arms as Asura. Incredibly, Ogres have little trouble operating these arms, as long as all arms are equal. Requires surgery to manufacture, cannot run, moves fast at all the... It runs all the time, 2 times freshness drain, plus 60 time units. Oh my. Oh my, that would propel um your voodoo game to the next level. It's pretty good. Radiation shielding is quite important as well. Right, I was supposed to research forgery, and we need a mainframe for that. I got it queued up in my main base, I keep forgetting. Forgery is actually quite important to get. Gotta get those shields going. Red shield, purple shield and radiation shielding, all the shields. But each will take roughly about 20 days, so if we slap 4 brainers a pop, it should be done in no time, right? Matter compression is actually quite important. Okay, so let's quickly make a note of this. Ogre Barrager. And let's go over here and hire ourselves a new ogre. Been slacking a bit with it. Mostly because I'm not using ogres that much, but seeing that Barrager armor makes me want to say like, hey, yeah, let's use it quite a bit more. We're done procuring some tokens. Storm Marine armor has been completed as well, which is quite nice. Storm Marine suits. Small baby steps. Small baby steps. And now, can I make some prefabs? Yes, I can. Not that many though, only 10. And I think I need, what was it, 500 of them? Really get something done here. Okay, that's awfully quick actually. I think the main issue is I can't fabricate my own plasteel just yet. That's the steel. That's gonna be okay. It's gonna take some time. The marine armor suits have arrived, the zombie corpses are being butchered. And I probably should start looking towards doing some more crafting. A Megapole Interceptor. Great, let's intercept the Interceptor. Predator, away! $500, right? I find it very hard to believe that I need 500, but I know that the 500 is needed for the factory. So if I were to check out the factory, 50 prefabs. Okay, that's not bad at all. Bad at all, so I just need 50. Okay. Well, I probably should get started on this already. So 190 plus steel, and then we're good. Less the steel. There you go. It's taken care of. Then again, I also have a Thunder Horse that I'd love to work on. Damn it, I was kinda hoping it would interact with me, but moving at full speed was really harmful there. Let's shoot it down real quick. This, by the way, is the one with the detective. Ooh, the 40mm grenade. Hell, a Hilarium grenade for the grenade launcher. I wonder if I can get a Hell grenade pack. That will be handy to have. And for us to continue the gnome tradition. Grenade pack, hell yes. Data disk, interstellar travel. The Stellar Empire employs so-called hyperjumping to travel between nearby stars in a matter of weeks. Longer distance travel involves deep space oddities known as black holes, hosting jump gates. Closest hyperships are on Mars, transstellar Hilarion freighters and Marsak warships, but they cannot enter gates. This is only done by the vast Imperial galleons. The smugglers conduct their interstellar business by stealing hikes on these, by bribery, stealth, or otherwise. Aside from trade goods, these ships sometimes carry mercs, but never store goods themselves. Because they're obviously above all of that, right? Oh no, the Black Sovereign Part 3. Armed with the Black Sovereign, the Golden Prince has already made 3 demon gods dance to his tune and proceeded to take on the rest of the Pantheon. The next was the Lady of Bloom. She smugly ate the Sovereign, but only felt more hungry after doing that. And the more she ate, the more hungry she felt, and thus she became the prince's slave. He then made his way to the Snake Queen's bedchamber and presented her the Black Sovereign as a way to finance an army of unlimited size. In exchange, she did everything he wished. The Black Guardian, seeing the uproar, came to exact justice on the Brazen Prince. Such was the power of the cursed coin that she was bribed into the impossible, showing her mercy. Dun dun dun. And the magic cards. Voodoo skill, and throwing. Huh. A deck of 52 cards that a skilled magician can use to predict the future of or decapitate enemies. Each use improves the morale of the wielder. That can be quite powerful, matter of fact. So let's do a stupid mathematical equation. Let's say that you have 80 voodoo skill, right? That's 40 damage. And then 100 throwing. Oh god, how would I even go about that? 100 square, right? And multiply by 0.004, that's 40. And with 100 throwing and an 80 voodoo skill, you can do 80 damage. Acceptable, definitely acceptable. By the way, if you have 80 voodoo skill and 100 throwing, that's probably 25 plus 120. 145. Pretty good skill. Armor is super effective against it though, unfortunately. It does not roll 0. That's nice. And the Ogre Vindicator armor. Oh my god, look at that. Look at the Cyborg. An Ogre armor which built upon the Guardian design, but it is much bulkier and combined with all the full life support systems. It is an exosuit. Wow, this is just the thing. This is like your average armor to keep you safe. 80% for laser, 80% for plasma, 80% for piercing. 0% choking. Stuff. And the Boomkak. By the power of the 5 boom fruits combined, we summon the Boomkak. Warning, it cannot be unprimed, so better not summon it without a good reason. Like blowing up your enemies. Alright, let's update that. So, the Ogre, Barrager and the Vindicator. Very cool armors, by the way, very cool. Gotta wait until that's... Nah, we can do it during nighttime. Just gotta go in there and kick some ass. Yeah, a bit sad that Mercury Saber died, and this is what I mean, like, that's another gal who bit the bullet. Happens a bit too often for my taste. What you gonna do about it? Who has the assassin armor? Nobody. Okay, good. Okay, I think this is good enough. Let's, ooh, Prideful Clutch, you're not supposed to be joining us. I mean, I guess you could, but no, not right now. Let's go and clear this out real quick. As long as everybody has their assigned weapons, I am going to be quite happy. Okay, let's spooky. Hmm. Let's hope that's enough to make him panic and not lob a grenade at me. I wonder if I could have just straight up mind controlled him there. Maybe. Maybe I could have. Well, guess we'll never know. Okay, I don't know if he panicked or not. He definitely did panic. He dropped his weapon. Curious. Didn't hear him scream. Guess in space nobody can hear you scream, but we're not in space, so it's kinda weird. Kinda weird. I see 3 enemies, by the way. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 2 of them are drones. That is doable. Huh, that isn't doable. Why would you miss? Nice double tap. And then there was somebody down there who thought he was funny to shoot at me. I'll show him funny. Oh. Alright, well, okay. Okay, I had to try. Oh, Megapool policeman. Don't even know anything about him. I like how I can hit my own guy. I think he just has pretty decent cloak. That's why I'm having such a hard time hitting him. Beautiful. Okay, we'll try to charm him. I'm pretty sure he's quite gullible. And then there's probably a few more ape men I need to be concerned about. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, gullible. Damn straight. 3 hostages taken. And that's really nice because now we finally have our hands on a Megapole detective. And the Megapole detective is... Well, I was gonna say one of the last people standing between me and progressing the storyline with the smuggled optronic parts or whatever, but I just realized that's not the case. Oh well. I wonder what happened to it. I gotta check that out. I don't remember. Can't remember what happened to it. Hold on to the rest. Ice Cold Killer. Was it Starport? Yeah, Starport Underground. Which affects game progression. And then what? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so what I do know is that January is finally coming to an end. And I'd say January's been a very bumpy ride, but overall doable. You know, we had some good times, we had some bad times, we got the good infamy bonus, our maintenance quite high, but we balanced out. We balanced out. And our infamy bonus is a lot lower than anticipated, especially after we've cleared out the base. Oh god. But yeah. 1.2 million. Birthday cakes. Lots of them. Padlock of Chaos. This is a mysterious artifact that's supposed to help the Red Mage to open portals to other worlds and presumably win her war. If it is not foreboding enough, it also emanates a weird eerie light. Better store these away in some thick containers. At least this one was taken away by the Red Mage. The Red Mage's concern. And that's good. It's very good. And the healing gel, which we need for advanced medicine. Which obviously will probably be one of the next things I'd be researching. Ah, matter compression, the two staples of Stellar Empire technology. Helium and plastisteel are made possible by bending the usual laws of chemistry and folding the molecular structures onto themselves. It can be both used actively to reduce volume or passively to make plastisteel collapse onto itself when hit, then bounce back. This process is mediated by fine-tuned magnetic fields. Mediated? Now we can use design compressed fuels, and even contemplate synthesizing plasteel. Refining and power will be required. Supercompressor and the plasteel forging. So yeah, I need plasteel forging. With 50 days, 20 people will suffice. I don't need it directly, so I guess we can put 10 people on it and then 10 people on radiation shielding. And we can also produce compact fire extinguishers, which is probably what should be replacing my fire extinguishers. And look at that, a mini bikini. How adorable. So, I need forgery. I've been not postponing forgery, I keep forgetting about it because every single time I see it pop by it's not in my main base, but this is quite important to get. More important than mech munitions, so that's gonna have to wait. And the gnome can wait a little bit as well. Should be done in roughly about 5. Anyways, I think that's a good time for me to call it for tonight. We'll see what February will bring for us, but we have some big things we can craft. So, we'll see you next time. For now, thanks for watching everybody, hope you enjoyed it, hope to see you next time. Have a good evening, and take care. Have a good one.